Jeffrey's mind is all over the place. He can't even focus while he even eats, bro. What should he do? His friend says to help. He teaches him how to meditate and he does it with him. Jeffrey is super excited about all of this because it's a new concept, but he knows it will be hard. So he makes a vow to himself that I am doing it. His friend feels a sense of pride for Jeffrey and leaves, knowing that he will do it once he leaves. Wait, what are you doing, Jeffrey? You already gave up, but you made a promise to yourself and to your friend. What the fuck are you doing? Adonis. Since the day he was born, Adonis used technology. He was far more stimulated than Jeffrey, but one day he noticed something weird. Even while he was trying to drink a coffee, he couldn't help but think of some weird thoughts inside his head, and so he begins his hunt. He discovers meditation and does it on his own, and after so many trials and errors, Adonis is now finally meditating for a whole year and enjoys the power of now. I remember it was the final day of the school year. It's May 30th. Finally the school year is over. I go back home and just try to think of ways to spend the summer. About 3 days later, I'm still thinking about ways to spend the summer. Either video games, social media, or my online girlfriend would distract me all the way through this time. And few days later, she broke up with me. Out of a sudden, it all went down. And I am here just being depressed, sitting in this exact same room. It looked a bit differently back then. And I'm here sitting in this room, being depressed, being super depressed, literally slowly getting into a clinical depression. And out of a sudden, I slowly begin to develop a detailed, step-by-step plan to commit suicide. I literally remember the road that I was supposed to walk, the place that I needed to be at, to jump, and the place that I needed to land in order to end it all. The only thing that kept me from actually achieving this plan that my mind has created for me was just this saying from my own, this command that I needed to give. Go for it. But I did not give this command because out of a sudden, because I was so easy to distract, my mind just thinks, okay, let's go on to YouTube. I open YouTube and I see someone normal looking guy for once in my life there. I click on the video and he just starts telling some weird but pretty brutal facts about my life, about things from his life that I could actually relate to. And after a while he starts talking about meditation as well. I feel this super exciting goosebumps all over me, this feeling like you get whenever you're about to fight, whenever you fear something but also you feel very excited. All these feelings combined, happiness, excitement, fear, joy, all of them combined. I literally feel goosebumps all over my body. My hair is literally like a hedgehog and I just continue to watch, fully present for the first time in my life. And he tells me to meditate. I stop the video, I listen to him and do my first ever minute of meditation. As I am doing it, I notice something very strange, weird and very disturbing while I meditated. After the first 15 seconds, my mind has already started to produce around 30 thoughts per 10 seconds. I literally couldn't help but think of so many different thoughts throughout my head. Like, I had these thoughts about suicide, I had these thoughts about my online girlfriend, I had these thoughts about the video games that I was playing. So many different kind of thoughts in just 10 seconds. Like, what the fuck is going on? That was my reaction. And I knew that I needed to continue. So the next day, I do it again, and again the next day, and again, and again, and again, until I eventually slowly begin to build the habit of meditation. Eventually, after a whole month, I begin to meditate for 5 minutes. My depth of awareness has increased and my mind is a bit clearer than before. I literally stopped having these anxious thoughts anymore. I don't have these anxious thoughts anymore. I don't have these thoughts about committing suicide anymore. One day, while I was meditating, I literally felt like I was levitating. So that gave me even more hope as well. So I decided to take it fully seriously. And since that day on, I just continuously started to progressively overload it. Once 5 minutes felt easy to me, I continued on to 10 minutes, then 15 minutes, and then finally here I am at 20 minutes and I can do even longer. So after deciding to follow the path of meditation, I've experienced something that I have never ever experienced inside my life. a happiness and presence that I have never experienced ever inside my life. A powers that so many people want, but very few of them get them. So if you are watching this video still, you want to start meditation as well. So how do you exactly start that? Let's go straight in. The first thing to meditation is, how do you even meditate? Do you sit? Do you lay? Do you sit cross-legged or something? Do you sit upside down or something? Do you need to do some weird, crazy voodoo magic before you do it? It's all bullshit. If you were like me, you probably thought of meditation before you even know what meditation was, or some weird concept that only the ancient monks do it. Like, if you meditate, you are unlocking some weird hidden powers. If you are meditating, you're probably crazy or something. Like, what the fuck are you doing wasting time meditating, bro? That were the thoughts that you probably thought about before knowing about meditation. But after knowing meditation, your view has probably changed. So no, it's not really some crazy voodoo magic. It's not actually only for the Buddhist monks or something like that. It's not only for the monks, it's for everyone. So how do you do it? Do you have to specifically sit cross-legged? No, you don't. The only thing that you need to remember about meditating is that you need to be comfortable while doing it. That means if you feel comfortable laying and meditating without falling asleep, meditate like that. If you feel comfortable just sitting in your chair like this, like you sit every day and just meditate like this, just meditate like this. And if you feel comfortable just sitting cross-legged on the floor, on a cushion or something, sit like that. It all comes down to your preferences. That's the beauty of meditation. You're not limited to some weird, crazy position like this that you need to meditate. No. You can just sit however you're comfortable. And you need to make sure that you're comfortable, because pain isn't something that you should ignore. So if you feel pain in the position that you are meditating, change that position right away. Change that position so you don't feel pain anymore. And the next thing is, how do you actually begin to meditate? You don't need to do some crazy ritual before that. You don't need to prepare yourself, stretch yourself and all of that before that. It would be nice, it would be healthy for you to stretch, but you don't have to. You don't have to do some weird crazy shit about meditation in order to start. The only thing that you need to do is just close your eyes and start focusing on your breath. You basically become aware of your breath or on the sounds, whatever you're focusing. You can focus on the sounds around you or on your breath, whichever one is easier for the beginners. In my case was the breath. I focused on my breath and I slowly developed this ability to focus on something that I was never ever able to focus on. And after a short while, you will notice that you will get some weird thoughts inside your head, like thoughts about something completely different from meditation. So what do you do now? Do you just ignore those thoughts? Do you just continue to watch these thoughts? Well, the beauty of meditation is that you actually need to get aware of these thoughts. You actually need to be aware of these thoughts. You actually need to know that they are going to appear, and you need to catch them on time. Catch them, grasp them by the neck and just throw them down. Just imagine yourself. Imagine literally a helpful tip that I can give you. Something that I have discovered for myself is just imagine a cloud in front of you and capture that thought inside that cloud and just throw it away in the trash. Now your mind is clear. You have a clean, black, plain vision in front of you once again. That is the thing that you are aiming for. And don't worry if you get over attacked by thoughts. That is the thing that you are currently practicing for. You don't practice for some weird magic. No. Every single time you become aware of these thoughts, that is one single bicep curl for your brain. Every single time you do something to your thoughts and you actually become aware of them, your brain improves, your awareness deepens, and everything around you becomes more real. That is the power of meditation. And that is how you should start meditating. And now you may have this limiting belief that, oh, maybe I shouldn't really meditate, because what if other people see me? Like, what will they think of me? Will they think I'm weird? Will they think I'm stupid for this? Will they think I'm some kind of weird person for this? The truth is, they will think all three of these things and even more. They will think that you are a maniac for doing this. They will think that you are a crazy weirdo for doing this. They will think so many different things about you once they see you meditate. So if they see you meditate, do as I did. Just tell them I'm sharing something out because of health benefits or something. And in reality, you're not even lying. You're actually trying out meditation because it is helpful for your own mental health. But at the end, we don't really want to take advice from normal people. These brain-dead Jeffries will come to you and tell you that you're stupid for meditating. But have they meditated in their lives? Have they actually spent even 1 minute in their lives just being present in the moment? No, they haven't. So who are they to tell you that you are crazy for meditating? You are here because you chose to. You are here to and meditating because you chose to. So don't get discouraged whenever they see you. In fact, I consciously chose to let other people see me meditate once. It was 17th of August this year. It wasn't too long ago. I am in the mountains camping with few of my friends. The day before I get there, I go there with my friend and it is three of us, me, my friend, and a friend of my friend. And the next day, after sleeping in the tent, everyone leaves, everyone wakes up at 7 a.m. because we couldn't sleep anymore because the sun was literally shining upon us. And here I am, bro, just sitting cross-legged in my tent and just start meditating for around 5 minutes. And the friend of my friend sees me. He says, "Whoa, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Are you praying on something? Like, are you weird or something?" I just say, "Yeah, I'm praying. Yeah, I'm praying, bro. I'm praying." He just says, "Okay." And he cannot do anything but accept it. He cannot do anything but accept it. He made few jokes about me. He made few excuses about me. He made few things that made me weird in some kind of way, but at the end, I didn't give a fuck. So he just completely gave up all on it and decided to mind his business. So do the same thing, bro. Just tell them that you're actually trying out something. If they say, "Oh, if you're praying," tell them you're praying. Are you meditating? I am meditating. Are you just sitting there for some relaxation? I am sitting there for some relaxation. Just agree with whatever they say and just ignore them. Ignore them because if they knew something about meditation, they wouldn't be here literally roasting you for it. And now, this is one important question. For how long do you meditate? Do you need to spend 20 minutes right away or something? No, this time will change over time. And in the beginning, it will be the shortest. It may be as well as 30 seconds per day. 30 seconds per day, like what's that? You could literally count them right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you got my point. You can literally count them right now. You can literally count 30 seconds in your head right now as you're watching this video. So after you conquer these 30 seconds with no distractions, with no thoughts inside your head, then you move on to 1 minute. After you conquer 1 minute without distractions, you move on to 2 minutes, then 5 minutes, and then after you conquer 5 minutes, you move on to 10 minutes. And like I did, you slowly, progressively overload this time. After 10 minutes comes 15, and after 15 comes 20. And if you can do it for even longer, if you have the time, do it for even longer than 20 minutes a day. In the beginning, don't overestimate yourself because I did the mistake. I literally started meditating for 5 minutes, the first thing that I ever did. The first few days I ever knew about meditation. The first ever time I did it for 1 minute. And then after it, oh, I am super crazy about meditating, bro. I can do it for 5 minutes. And I go on and I do it for 5 minutes. And you can guess what happened. I'm there 3 minutes in, super fucking bored. Thoughts are flooding my head from all places. And I'm just struggling to be there, present. So just be there and slowly upgrade your time, slowly, progressively overload your time. I will leave a link for you about an app called Medito. It is a beautiful app that has a bunch of guided meditation sessions and that I am still using up to this day. This app will literally make meditation so damn more easier for you than anything in life. And now you're probably thinking, oh, but what are the benefits of meditation? Sure, fair enough, overall depth of awareness, but what will depth of awareness actually do for me? Will it get me some more pussy? Will it get me more friends? Will I get more successful because of it? Like, what will I get from it? The answer is yes. Imagine you're not meditating right now. How many days were you on and suddenly something just clicked, your phone rang and you're just in a deep conversation with this girl, your phone rings and you decide to pick up the phone. You're not present anymore and this girl gets slightly repulsed by it. It may be an important call, but you cannot even hold an eye contact with her. You're so not present in the moment that you are literally talking about how many kids will you have in the future, and out of a sudden you get this thought about this weird event that happened at 7th grade back in your past. So now you're thinking about this and she is just continue to talking about kids. She tells you her deepest desires about her family, about the family that she wants to acquire. And out of a sudden she asks you, what do you think? And you're just, oh yeah. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. But in fact, you didn't even hear what she was talking about. But now imagine after you meditated, you are here fully present, looking her straight into the eyes, and she's kind of getting scared by it. But slowly but surely, you are making a bond with her. You don't look away. You are here fully present. You can meditate for 20 minutes a day, and you are here fully present, able to stare her into the eyes and tell her, yes, that is a good plan, and I agree with you. And then, after a while, you may even find yourself a girlfriend like that. You may, out of a sudden, just stare into a girl's eyes. She gets slightly confused and slightly intimidated by you, but she kind of enjoys it. She continues to look at your eyes as well, and eventually she looks away. Then she looks back at you and you just tell her, your eyes are like pearls. You tell her a compliment like that. Do you think she wouldn't go crazy over you like that after you say this to her? Do you really think that she wouldn't actually be turned on by you after you say that? We both know the answer to this one, bro. And the same goes for work. Imagine you're not meditating, bro. Imagine you're not present right now and you're trying to work. But out of a sudden, you can't even do one deep work session. Deep work session is a session of 30 to 2 hours and 30 minutes where you do work, just plain work with no distractions whatsoever. You stay fasted, you drink just clean coffee or water, you stay fasted and just work. But imagine you're not meditating, and out of a sudden you get this weird anxious thoughts inside your head. You think that you will be able to focus on your work. Of course you will not. But imagine you have been meditating for a year now. Imagine that. You have been meditating for a year. How do you think you will work? For example, you want to be a YouTuber, and every single day you need to record a video. But today, you feel super motivated, and you record one video. Then you're still present, you write another script, and you record another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. And out of a sudden, you have 7 videos recorded in one single day. That is a whole week of work completed in one single day. Do you see the benefits of this? And the same goes with friends. You will be able to acquire so much more friends after you meditate than before meditating. Because before meditation, you're basically split up soul. Is the one is you, the present you, and the other one is you, the distraction you. And you are just continuously changing places with your body. But now you just say, fuck you, bro. And you just say, I am me. And you stay yourself. Because you are the leader. You are now present. And you alone can control your body and your thoughts. And they will not accept us, bro. They will tell us that we are some kind of weird man that actually do some weird voodoo magic and that we should be burned alive. They will say that. They will say that we are doing some witchcraft. They will say that we are morons, that we are weirdos. They will say all kind of bullshit about us. But since you started self-improvement, you should know better that whatever they say, if they haven't experienced self-improvement before, if they don't have even one day of experience on the topic that they are talking about, for example, if a person that has never rode a bike inside his entire life gives you an advice about riding a bike, do you think you will listen to him? I wouldn't dare listen to him. So don't listen to them as well, bro. Don't listen to what other people tell you, because you didn't join this journey to be just, oh yeah, I'm self-improvement and all of that. You joined this journey because you are tired of being the same as everyone else. You are tired of being the normal Jeff you see every single day. You are tired of all of that. And now it is time to take action. And it begins with meditation. So be different, have the courage and grab them and sway them away. Just tell them, fuck off, I don't care about your opinion. Don't actually tell them, but think that inside your head. I don't care about your opinion. I am a guy that meditates, and I will proudly meditate every single day. Tell that inside your head, and continue to meditate no matter what happens. And now, imagine a life full of meditation. You have meditated for 2 years. Your presence is skyrocketing. Literally, your mind is so present that you're actually kind of scary for other people. Like, whatever they say, you remember. Whatever a girl says, she expects you to forget. But then out of a sudden you tell her, oh, but you said that you wanted to be this in the future. So how do you actually plan to achieve it? First of all, she will be grateful that you asked this question. And second of all, she will be impressed that you even remember this because, to be honest, bro, you are probably the first ever man inside her entire life that actually was able to remember and paid attention to what she said. You are probably the first ever person that people enjoy to speak with because you're meditating, because you're present, and because you're not thinking of some voodoo crap about 2 years ago or something. You're not thinking about situations that happen at school. You're here present, bro. Even if your phone rings, you just turn it off and pay full attention to other people. That's the power of meditation. You don't have a clue how valuable it is to just simply turn off your phone even though it's ringing and pay full attention to another person. They will feel this sense of gratefulness for you. They will feel this amazing feeling toward you and they will feel joy whenever they speak with you. So do it every single day for the rest of your life, bro.